Hi everyone, welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 8 physics. So we have already started with the chapter energy and we have seen the first 12 question answers also, isn't it? So today let's have a little bit of next set of question answers in from your chapter energy. So come on, let's start. So we have already seen the first 12 question answers. Now here comes your question number 13. How is work related to energy? Okay. Now relation between work and energy is given by energy is the capacity to do work. Isn't it? Now every form of energy will be in the form of work done. Every form of energy will be work itself. That is, work done by a body is stored in the form of energy, and energy is spent when the body does work. Thus, to do more amount of work, more energy is needed. So, this is all with your question number 13. Coming to question number 14, what are the two kinds of mechanical energy? Answer, two kinds of mechanical energy. First one, potential energy, and second one is going to be kinetic energy. So here kinetic energy is repeated two times, no need, you have to write only one time. Now, question number 15, what is potential energy? State its unit. Now potential energy, PE or U, the energy possessed by a body due to its position above the ground or change in state. You call it as potential energy. Unit of potential energy, SI unit is joule. Now here again, when you write the full spelling, make sure you use only small letter. Here it is written in capital, so it's a mistake. J capital you can use for symbolizing it. Okay. So remember, whenever you write the unit, full spelling use only small letter. Now coming to question number 16. Give one example of a body that has potential energy in each of the following. Due to its position at a height, due to its elongated or stretched state. See, here two answers are given. For first case, at a height, water at a height, store falling water from a height to turn a wheel. Now for the second case, it is given a stretched rubber band here. See, for this question, second part, you write any other example given in your textbook also. Here it is given a stretched rubber catapult. You can write the example of your bow and arrow also. Okay. So any example for these two cases from your textbook you can write. One each is given here. But you can choose any easy example if you find it from your textbook. More examples are there, isn't it? So any example you can write. It is not an issue. Now when you draw the figure, use only pencil. Now when you come to question number 17, state two factors on which potential energy of a body at a certain height above the ground depends. Now potential energy, you are having mgh where g is a constant. Now two factors on which the potential energy depends are, first one mass and second one height. Greater the mass, greater is potential energy. Height above the ground, higher the height of the body, greater is the potential energy. Now question number 18. Two bodies A and B of mass 10 kg and 20 kg respectively are at the same height above the ground. Which of the two has greater potential energy? So you are having two bodies. You have to find out which one is having greater potential energy. Now how mass is depending. Greater the mass, greater will be the potential energy, isn't it? So out of the two, check which one is having more mass. So that will have the potential energy. Now here explanation is given there, or simply you can write like this also. Greater the mass, greater is the potential energy. And since 20 kilogram, B is having 20 kilogram, which is more than 10 kilogram of A, so that B is having more potential energy. Okay. Now when you come to question number 19, bucket full of water is on the first floor of the house. Another identical bucket of water is with the same quantity of water is kept in the second floor. Which of the two has greater potential energy? So here also, greater the height, greater will be the potential energy, so that bucket, first bucket on the first floor, second bucket is on the second floor. So second floor is going to have more height, isn't it? So water bucket of water in the second floor is going to have greater potential energy, since greater the height, greater is the potential energy. Now when you come to question number 20, write the expression for gravitational potential energy explaining the meaning of the symbols used. So answer, potential energy PE or U will be equal to mgh, where U or PE is the gravitational potential energy, m is the mass, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and h is going to be the height or the distance. Now next question, define the term kinetic energy, give an example. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. Example, any example you can write. For kinetic energy, moving bodies all possess kinetic energy, isn't it? So many examples are given there in your textbook. Any one example for kinetic energy, you can write it. Okay. Now when you come to question number 23, state two factors on which kinetic energy of a moving body depends. So the two factors on which it depends is, first one, mass of the body. Greater the mass, greater is the kinetic energy. Second one, velocity of the body. Greater the velocity, greater will be the kinetic energy. Now two toy cars A, next question, two toy cars A and B, two masses are given, 200 gram, 500 gram. Which one is having greater kinetic energy? So here check which one is having more mass. More the mass, more will be the kinetic energy. So B is having 500 gram, which is greater than mass of A, which is going to be 200 gram. So automatically which one will be having more kinetic energy? Toy car of B is going to have more kinetic energy since it is having more mass. Okay. So these are the 24 questions remaining which you are going to write it. So this is all for your next part, 10 or 12 questions again we have solved. So write these questions in your copy, put today's date and then write the answers. Okay. Figures you are going to use only pencil. Got it, children? So with this we are going to wind up with today's question answer session. So next 10 or 12 questions we will see it in the next class. So I'm giving you only 10 or 12 questions each, so you can complete it very easily. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. Okay, children? Thank you. Stay safe.